Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of The Bug Warrior. In today's episode I will show you how to really get Obducite in Season 12. As you know, getting Obducite has been completely nerfed in Season 12 and the only way to get it is by reaching Attunement Rank 5 or higher at Horadric Strongrooms in Torment 4. Why at Torment 4? Because at Torment 4 you will get around 800 Obducite every time you open the chest after reaching Rank 5 or higher. This is currently the largest amount of Obducite that you can get at an activity in Season 12, except of course for Treasure Breach Nightmare dungeons, but those sigils seem impossible to get. Well, the problem is that first you need to find sigils that have the Horadric Strongroom affix. As you know, you can craft sigils at the Occultist, however, I only started to get those at Torment 3, and even then, they are not that common. Well, the only proven method in which you can get not just one, but two Horadric Strongroom Nightmare dungeon sigils is by defeating Astaroth at Torment 4. In order to face Astaroth, you need to get an Escalation Nightmare dungeon sigil, and where do you get those? At Horadric Strongrooms. So, it seems like a joke, right? Well, of course, once you are able to defeat Astaroth and successfully complete Horadric Strongrooms at Torment 4, you will enter a loop where you will never run out of Obducite. However, being able to complete this loop is the problem, so please allow me to explain what needs to happen. In order for you to complete a Horadric Strongroom at that high level, you need a really powerful build. Currently, I am running the Paladin Hammer build, which allows me to clear Pit 80. I haven't found all my mythics, but still, I am currently using 3 mythics. I have the Harlequin Crest instead of the Hair of Perdition, and Tyrael's Might instead of the Shroud of False Death. I also have my Ring of Starless Skies. Aside from that, most of my gear is quality 25. The stats are not perfect, but they are good. Well, with this build I am yet to complete a Horadric Strongroom at maximum attunement, which is level 6. The good news is that you don't need to hit level 6 always. As long as you're close to 6, you have high chances of getting the Escalation Sigil. So the real challenge is getting a build that can comfortably clear most activities at Torment 4, and I do recommend that your build is able to at least clear Pit 75. By meeting these requirements, then chances are good that indeed you will be able to complete the Horadric Strongrooms at Torment 4 and also slaying Astaroth at Torment 4. If you don't have a build capable of that, then I suggest you wait. Continue upgrading glyphs at the pit, continue earning paragon points at the Bloodied Infernal Hordes at Torment 1, and continue slaying bosses until you find the mythics for your build. Regarding finding your first Horadric Strongroom Nightmare Sigil, try crafting it at the Occultist, but only once you have reached Torment 3. Before that, I'm not saying you can't get it, but it's harder for sure. Well, that is it. This is what I wanted to share, that indeed there is a way to get Obducite in Season 12, but it's not as simple as many streamers claim it is. As always, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. We reached the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far and found the video interesting or useful, please consider to share, like, comment or subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.